I can't believe I'm going to do it. But I'm going to cut into these beautiful flower sack quilted pieces because I'm making fabric pockets. Now, I'm really afraid of doing that, but they were a gift. I have to. So I'm going to be using other fabric pieces as my bases, and I'm gonna start easy on using those. So stay tuned for my letter F fabric pockets. And then we'll be using some of these pieces, also from Sandy, and we'll be making our xylophone snippets for letter X. Let's get to it. Hi everybody, it's Julie, and today we are going to be making our letter F and our letter X fabric pockets and xylophone snippets. These are for the April A2Z Junk Journal Challenge here on the Dear Julie Julie channel. So like I said, I'm afraid to cut into these, but I'm going to cut into them. We're just going to do a little cut and to ease myself into using them. So fabric pockets, we're going to set this aside for right now, and we are going to get our bases. I'm going to use smaller pieces, so they're only about this big, but I want them to be about 5 inches wide. So that way, because we're mass making these and getting them made before the journal that it's going in is actually finished. But these are going to help us finish journals. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut those pieces down. And then we'll pull this piece out. It's a new one for you. But we are doing the Rose, Tea and Roses journals is one that I'm hoping to finish. So we're going to go ahead and get that ready for that. So I'm cutting this down, and so they'll be 5 inches wide. My papers are usually 5.5 inches wide. 5.5, yeah, 5.5. So if these are 5, they should sit right inside that page. Okay. We already cut it. Oh my goodness, Julie. It was only a minute ago and you already forgot. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so there's those. Now let's go ahead and cut this and see where it goes. Okay, yeah, that didn't happen. Okay. I could tell that it was a crooked cut. I'm like going, wow, that is a really crooked cut. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So are you enjoying this challenge? I think I am really enjoying this challenge. So again, we are mass making. I'm going to be making 3 fabric pockets. That is, I would make more, but for the because of time, I'm gonna just make the required 3 bases. So I have those. I did pull out some of the flowers, and I'm thinking I'm going to use, these are from the wrapping paper. I have a whole stack of these. And so I'm thinking I'm going to use these. So this one is for the Peacock Journal. I'm going to be pulling out the Peacock Journal. And I don't know whether I want to use this purple or the blue, that blue. You know, it could go up and off the edge. It could. Okay. So that I was going to do that, and then I'm not ready. I'm not ready to cut those yet. So we'll come over here, and you saw I had short pockets. That's because that's all of that fabric that I have left at this time. That's all that I've found. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut my lace. Remember, I need to do 3 things to this base. Okay, so that's my fabric base. And now I will add the flowers, I will add lace, and now we're going to go ahead and we're going to bring in these pieces. Okay, so this one is going to go on here. And look at, I mean, they even piece the pieces together. So Big Mama sent these to me, Sandy. Thank you. And you guys, they're all hand stitched. It's like, oh my gosh. Remember the other day I said I needed to put a seam ripper in here? So I'm going to go ahead and take this one. And I'm going to bring it all the way down to that bottom stitching. And I'm going to go ahead and cut across. So I'm going to take one of the hexagons. So that's, okay, and then we'll have the flower and the lace to play with, and that will be my 3 things. Oh my gosh, would you be able to cut into these? I mean, it's like, I know there's people out there that can't tear up books. But short of turning this into a quilt, that you guys, the fabric is very fragile. I mean, not very fragile, but it feels like it feels fragile. So I want to use these pink roses, and I'll probably use them in a few places in the journal. And you know, I try and get as much as I can out of something that's special, and so I might cut it into smaller pieces like this. So there's my pink roses. Oh, I love that. And then this is the one I'm going to use for the peacock journal. And so this is what gave me the idea. And I have another idea for this one for the peacock journal. So I just have to look on my list and see if they're, oh, look at that one just will, well, heck. We'll go right over there. If I can, okay, we'll cut you like that. If I can make it happen on one of the A's, A, B, C, D, E, F, G things, then we will make it happen. Okay, so those are the 3 things that I'm going to do to those. And so if you are new to the Dear Julie Julie challenge, that too, to the Dear Julie Julie channel, I want to welcome you and let you know that we do have a challenge here each month, and it does have prizes. We use a Facebook group to be able to facilitate that challenge. So, if you're interested in the challenge, you can go ahead. The details video's in the description box down below. You go watch that. It'll give you the details and instructions on what to do. And then, oh, you know what? I think I decided I wanted that on top, huh? So I am using fabric tack, so my easy to squeeze bottle, but I'm getting so low on fabric tack. Sorry. I don't have any to refill this at this time. And I'm trying to get videos made because we have company coming, and for several days, different people, different days, they're coming into town for the funeral. So So I want to make sure that the videos are already done and I'm not stressing out as I'm, trying to get things prepared for them to be, the company to be here. And yeah, so anyway, so here is our fabric pockets as we go across and add our lace. And I decided to add the lace to the bottom because I had such short pockets. And like I said earlier, the short pockets is because pull it over, because I only had that little piece of the blue. Okay, so there's my first one. We'll move it up and let it dry. And we're going to move on to this one. This one I'm going to sneak it into the antique Easter. These tulips on this particular this piece of the fabric, I was like, oh, I have to put that in there. So it's going on the never-ending fabric. Okay, and then it's getting the yellow flowers that I've been using for this journal from the wrapping paper. Okay, so there's that, and then we'll go across with the lace. Okay, so there's number 2. And come over here to number 3. If this ends up a short video, I may add it on to one of the other videos. So we'll see. You'll either see this all by itself or you'll see it with another project. I think that this is going to be short enough. I'm probably going to do a second project. Oh wow, the way that I cut that one, it fills up that. Oh, I like that. Okay, I like that very much. Okay, then we're going to come down here, put the lace across, and then we need to finish one. And finishing is giving it 3 more decorations. And so I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this one. Let's look in our little dictionary and see if we've got the definition for a peacock. There's a possibility it's gone because I may have already used it. So we're in L, M, N, O, P, O, passable. Peacock is gone, but peahen is here, the female of the peacock. So we'll go ahead and grab that definition. We're going to go ahead and just rip it. We'll rip that out. Do you like to use definitions in your journals? I do, very much. Okay. Okay, so I have that to use. And then, there's a dark blue envelope. I don't think I want to use that. Aha! There's some really pretty trim. I remember there being a piece of blue that was mixed with the Easter trims. This is it. Oh yeah. So we'll go ahead and can add this. I think I'll add it across with the lace. Now you could sew this on here and your stitching would count as one of your things, but stitching really is, when you're using your stitching, it really should be an accent in itself when you're using it for, oh, I like that. Okay, so let me look around. What else? I want something that's going to help me with that. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, wow. I found a blue flower, and I found some purple thread that's sparkly. It's from one of my sweaters. But look at there. There's some messy thread. I have a little tray over here that when I was going through and cleaning things out and organizing, I just put them in this thing over here. Okay, so if we go ahead and we put this down, we'll try and get some of it in there. And then was there any smaller flowers? There's bigger ones. Because I'm going to put these with the peacock stuff now. I think they're left over from when we did the blue, the birds in blue did. Yeah, I think that little one or this one. I think that one. Okay, so we'll put glue on this. That will help with the threads. Okay, and then pull this right off the edge of that. Okay, just like that. And then I did find this set of bling, and there's some blue on there. So let's grab a blue bling, put it in the middle. And there we go. That is our finished one. So remember, we are making our 3 bases, at least 3. And like I said, I would probably go ahead and make like 10 of these while I'm sitting here and have them ready. It's been really nice having things already ready to be able to use. So we have our these base ones done. And then we have added some trim, some string, messy string, a flower, definition, and some bling, and finished up. And there I think we have a beautiful pocket for the peacock journal. And then I took the other items and put them in this envelope, and I'll keep that with it so that I can use those, and they will help to make everything match. Okay, so that is my fabric pocket, and now let's go on to another item. Okay, so looking at the fabric that Sandy had given me, and one of my things that I need to make is a xylophone snippet. And so I'm wondering, I wonder if I could use this to make my xylophone snippet. Okay? And I think I can. I just have to find the right piece. You know what? I think we could use, okay. Aren't these so cool? Oh my goodness. Okay, so for the xylophone, I'm going to need these to go and be, like this. So I think this piece is long enough. I can use this in the antique Easter journal. Okay, so I think this one looks the least like what I want. So I'm going to come down here and cut that. And then I will be able to use all these pieces. I have a tear going down my eye right now. This is flour sack fabric. And I'm cutting it. Okay, so there gives me a second piece. And the third piece. Fourth. Okay, save all those. Okay, so there's that. And then we're going to come here and do the same thing. And I am going to keep it in the curve. I like well, by keeping it with the curve, I can keep more fabric. Okay. So this is, again, this is for the April A2Z Anything Goes Junk Journal Challenge. And so this is my letter X, xylophone snippet. And I am using my beautiful fabric from Big Mama, from Sandy. And that gives me my xylophone, okay? And so I need at least 3 of them. And I think I want that piece on the big side because I know I'm going to use this one for my next month's journal. So this one could go in my antique Easter. I don't know. It's getting pretty full. But it could. Okay, here we have some lavender. So thank you so much, Sandy. I hope you don't mind me cutting it. Are you cringing as I cut it? Anybody out there cringing as I cut through the flour sack fabric here? It has a distinct feel to it too. The fabric does. If you haven't ever felt it. Now that's a soft piece right there. But they aren't all soft. Okay. So just cutting my xylophone here. And I need one more. And okay, I'm gonna go with crossed here. And I'm gonna go over to here. And this is going to go into my box with my carnival stuff. So that's going to be my big piece because it's got the little carnival. It's got clowns and an animal or something there. No, that's a person, maybe. I don't know. Clowns. It's got clowns. Okay. And so we'll just One more time, go up the edge. And this is going to give me my bases. Then I need to add my 3 things to all 3 of them. And then I need to have one finished and ready to go in its journal. So, whoa, cut into that. And then we have all those little pieces, and you know me, I will have to come up with some way of using them. So, xylophone snippet. We've done this before. The xylophone snippet roll we did. One of the ABC. So, yeah, so the challenge, it's we do a challenge each month, and there are prizes for those. Everyone that finishes their journal, finishes it on time, and posts it in the group, they get a prize. Okay? Everyone that does that. Okay, so we have, I think a ticket would be good. Don't you think a ticket would be good? So I'm thinking one of these red tickets for this one. Okay. And I think I'll go with, do I have the regular yellow? Oh, you know what? In here, I have some other colors. And this is the Emeralds March kit. So I think we'll go ahead and we'll put a yellow one with the one there, and we'll put a pink one with that one. Okay. We're going to put a red one with that one. Okay, so I'll have a ticket for each one. Then see what we got as far as flowers. I think we'll put a, you know what, I think we've been using pink flowers with the, don't like that. Use yellow, actually put blue. I thought that was a flower, it was a bunny. Okay, there's purple. Okay, yellow. This is for next month. It could do purple. There's purple in it. Okay. Okay. Could go ahead and add a piece of the fabric from over here. It is a snippet. Well, after all. Okay, so there's that. See, this looks like balls to me, which I think is fun for the circus. purple. That big piece. And this little piece, I think. Okay. Okay, so ticket, flower, snippet, and okay, I have the word bloom. Okay, that sorry, that'll have to come back. It can't. I only have one, so let's see what we have here. So I have this little batch of paper. Oh, there's a Happy Easter that could go on there. Like it. So strips. We're gonna do strips from this strip box. Okay. And there's a bright yellow. Too bright. Okay, well, I think then we'll go up here and grab a strip. Okay, so we have a strip on each one. Could add a second strip. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so what can we have? Purple. Oh, we have some of that peachy file folder. Peach colored file. Okay. So there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and attach these, and I will be right back. Okay. Okay, so I have my xylophone bases are done, and we have our strip of paper, our ticket. I did bring over the little pieces that I kept throwing over there, and I added some of those and a flower. I did add bling to the center of the flower, and you can see here I went ahead and went with 2 pieces of strips. So those were some strips that I had in a little baggie off the side over there. So now I need to finish one of these. I think these look pretty finished, but for the rules of the challenge, we need to finish it a little more. I did want to show you that I took the little tiny pieces. I just couldn't bear throwing them away. And so I have made some little tiny snippet pieces to use in in the journals. So I'll just put these with the ones that they go with, and then put them in the, when I put them away, I'll put their little pieces with them. So there's that. So let's go ahead. We'll put those right over here. So I love this little banner. I've got banner on the mind, I guess. So this is the one that I'm going to make for the antique Easter. And we have been using this beautiful lace. I got this at Hobby Lobby. And so we've been using this, and I thought we could go ahead and come in and use a piece of this over here. Okay. If it goes over here, it could go off the page, but we'll put it over here as part of this collage that we've been doing over here. Okay. Then the other thing I have is I have the word bloom. You saw me pull this out, and then I remembered, I was like, oh no, I need to save that for when I have to decorate the journal. So we have this beautiful, it says bloom. And of course, I have put the flower down that I want to put this under. So, oh my gosh, I can't. I did it. I did. I was able to cut into my fabric. So, and I was able to tell Sandy on the premiere today that I had done it, and she's very happy. So there, happy Easter and bloom. Especially after it took me so long to get to the post office and pick it up. I feel so bad. So there we go. We'll go ahead and get that. Put that down. Okay. And I see over here there's a little piece of something needs to go on this part of the ticket. You know what I have? Huh? You know what we have? We have the mini journal kit for this. Just need I need something little. So from the micro mini, the little teeny tiny stuff would be good. How about, ooh, I like the lily, but I don't think that'll go on there, but that butterfly will go. Let's go ahead and cut this page in half. And grab this butterfly. So we're going to go ahead and fussy cut this butterfly. Again, this is from the antique Easter. And there's a lot of really springy pieces in here that would go with the spring journal pieces from last year. Okay. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and put that in there. Okay, so we added a digital, we added some lace, and I like that. That is closed that up, so that is much better, I think. So remember, this is our xylophone, and I'm thinking this could actually be a belly band. You know, this could go in and be a really cute belly band. So we need to add one more thing here, and So I'm looking around, and this is for our Easter journal. So we could get in here, and oh, we could have pulled out a bunny. I think we'll do a couple. Let's do an egg, maybe. See, do we have any purple? Not really, but that's okay. The journal does. And pink. And a yellow. Okay, and then we'll just grab a piece of thread. Ooh, we've got a... Oh, there's it. I was like, oh, we've got a piece, but it's not connected to a needle. This one is, but it's too small. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and thread our easy threading needle. Okay, let's start with our we'll just tie this one on. Probably would have been easier to use the needle. Didn't think it was going to be that hard. Okay, now let's grab the purple one. So we'll put these two on. Whoop, is there more than one there? Yeah, we don't want to waste them. Don't want to waste them. Okay, so let's go back through that one. Okay. We'll go ahead and tie that one on. Just like that. Okay. Then where are we going to put these? Let's have them coming from under the flower. Okay, so under the flower. There we go. And go back through. Okay, and now we'll add the pink one. Okay, so we're going to stop right in the middle of the other two. We're going to wrap it through and wrap it through again because I forgot to tie it off. Okay, so there we go. And okay, so adding that is my third thing. Okay, close that up. And so this is my finished one. So let's clean this up, come back, and see what we made today. And here we are. So to start off with, we made our 3 fabric pocket bases. And remember, we used that piece of fabric. Then we used the beautiful flower sack quilt pieces that Big Mama Sandy sent me. And so I did it. I cut into them and we used those, and we used some of the flowers from the wrapping paper and lace. So these were the bases. And then we went ahead and we took the bases a little further, and for the peacock journal, we added this trim. We added this piece of thread, and it was from a sweater. You know how they'll give you the thread and the buttons if there's buttons on it. So that was some of that thread. And I added a flower, the bling, and the definition. Okay, so that is my 3 pockets, my 3 fabric pockets for the letter F. And then for the X, I did my xylophone bases. Let's put the extra pieces over here. Okay, so I have my xylophone snippets. I'll put that up for right now. So here's my xylophone snippets, and these can go either way. Okay, so xylophone snippets, and then for my finished one, I'll put you guys over here. I went ahead and I added the lace and a digital butterfly. Okay, so like it's flying. And the little threaded eggs that can hang down. And we also added the bloom. This was from a label, a tag from my flowers that I bought last year for the grand room. So that is that. I think it's absolutely amazing. I love the way these turned out. I think they're the perfect xylophone snippets. So that was my letter X, and this was my letter F. And I especially want to thank Big Mama Sandy for sending me the amazing flower sack fabric. And I knew she would be very proud that I actually broke into it and started using it. And she would understand that I would have to use every little piece. And so I did. I made little snippets out of the pieces that I had cut off. And so that's what these are. These are the little snippet pieces. So xylophone snippets, fabric pockets. Which one is your favorite? Would you be able to cut into that fabric? I'm really, really curious. And what are you celebrating today? Because remember, find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget the details for this challenge are in the description box down below. And we'd love to have you join us. There's still time. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.